everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Palmer. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Here's Palmer to throw. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Here they are, the starting 11. And you were telling me before the game, taking this from your knowledge bank, that if they need to improve anywhere in 2017, maybe in the secondary. Is that right?
I think you're right on that one because I think they're very happy with Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod down the middle as the safeties. But they'd love to make an upgrade at the corner position because if you're playing in the NFC East, there's some guys who go out and get the football. And I think up front.
That's caught inside the 20. 2 veterans there, Palmer to Fitzgerald, and even 40 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep. Just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
Now it's Palmer, and he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Connor Barwin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Here's Palmer. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wentz now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Throwing now is Wentz. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now, this past year, Arizona finished 7-8-1. Here are the defensive starters for the Cardinals. What do you make of this football team defensively heading into next year, Charles?
Well, they're an aggressive group, and they didn't generate the same number of takeaways that they normally do. But I think they're coming back in 2017. A great core of players, and they'll get Tyrann Mathieu back. And if they get him back at his 2015 level, look out, because Patrick Peterson's one of the best corners in the game as well.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go now. Check.
Wentz going to go on fourth. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Get ready. 1-18.
On second down, Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia. 2
minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. In on the stop, Kevin Minter. In the red zone this time.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit?
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Palmer will throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And out come the Eagles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now Wentz on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he missed it. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, it's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. This complete left side to Aguilar. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Palmer now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Philadelphia ready to get going. On offense again. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. In his own, in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing his Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. 2 yards to go here on third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now Wentz again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Palmer on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right now, blue 95, Sally 19, Sally 19.
Throwing again here, Palmer. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Connor Barwin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the game there. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see.
Hey, tight left. Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. 58.
On 2nd down, Palmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Hey, you got three. Get ready.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come up in an offset eye. The Cardinals will go for it. It's Palmer. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ertz over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. 1st and goal here from the 9. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go.
Palmer to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go back to the ground with Johnson. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. David Johnson on his way. He cuts out left sideline, a little room now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously